Graded Card Investor.
Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to cover the top 8 sports cards currently listed on the PWCC marketplace for a bargain price at around $100. Now this list had 10 cards initially, however 2 have already sold during the making of this video. And for your convenience, I included links to all these cards in the description below. If you guys have not checked out PWCC's marketplace for sports cards, you gotta go check them out. It is hands down the best marketplace, aside from eBay, to buy sports cards, both low-end and high-end cards, guys. These, if you're on the hunt for some rare cards and even some good deals, you got to check out PWCC Marketplace. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the top 8 cards. Number 8. Coming in at number 8 is a 2018 Topps Chrome Ronald Acuña Jr. rookie card number 193, graded BGS 10, pristine condition. Currently listed on PWCC. Buy it now for $120. This includes a 20% buyer's premium, so you pay $120 and taxes. If you want to have it shipped to you, then you're going to have to pay for shipping. However, if you want to leave it on the marketplace, you very well can. So you're paying $120 out the door. This is a BGS 10, a Ronald Acuña Jr. rookie. It's a non-refractor. It's a base card. One sold on eBay in December for $158, a BGS 10. In January, one sold for $120, which is around the price you'll be paying on PWCC. However, if you look, there's only been 3 of these cards sold recently on eBay, which means that they're rare. The Beckett Pop report shows there are only 207 BGS 10 examples out there. PSA 10 example, there are 12,293. And let's see what those sell for. PSA 10s currently sell for $115 on eBay consistently. One just sold in March for $115. There are a lot of them out there, guys. The PSA 10 examples. So my point here is, if you can get one of the 207 BGS 10s, scoop it up right now for $120, I think that'd be a good hold, buy and hold. Not necessarily buy and flip. It's a BGS 10, only 207 out there, and you really got to start paying attention to those BGS 10 grades, guys. Much more rare than PSA 10s. Number 7, a 2018 Topps Heritage Shohei Ohtani rookie card number 600, graded PSA 10. It's currently listed buy it now or best offer on PWCC for $135. Buy it now for $135 or buy it on eBay for $150, $165 they sell for pretty consistently. Now there is no shortage of these out there. This is a PSA 10 example, but this is an easy flip if you're into that. Not too big of a profit here, but like I said, March 6th, 2024, one sold for $150. Buy it now. One sold for $165. Buy it now. And there are variations out there, much rarer short print variations, like the nickname Showtime, which sold for $3,400. But overall, this is a one of the go-to rookie cards for modern baseball cards. I think the Topps Heritage cards. It has the rookie logo stamp and the corner. Nice pictures of the players, nice photos, classic designs. Plus Shohei, he's one of the top hitters in the league right now. Pitchers, hitters, players overall. He's a dual threat. This PSA 10 on PWCC right now for $135 out the door. Or offer, guys. You can make an offer on these. But when you find a deal like this, they do go quick. People are making offers and they are selling. I've seen, like I said, 2 cards already sold when I was making this video. So that's number 7 on the list. Number 6. Number 6 is a 1998 Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Row 0. Dean Palmer, number 118, serial numbered out of 100, graded BGS 9.5, gem mint condition. Now this is a Beckett population 1 of 1. It's of Dean Palmer. I'm going to go ahead and classify him as a common player, but for $50 for a current highest graded example on the market of a popular and growing in demand parallel from the 90s. And look at that design on the card. This is what Panini is using in their modern day cards. It's called the Mojo Prism. If you look at current modern day, there's a Griffey right there with the Mojo, the same design. Panini Prism is not hot in baseball, I understand, but there is a little bit of a collectability out there. There's a 2023 Prism King Griffey Jr. Mojo card. Very cool design. They also use this in basketball and football too. And that's something to consider when looking at 90s cards. Are the designs popular in today's market? And for sure it is. The Mojo Prism is. That design is only in the Row 0 cards, and that's why I wanted to highlight this card. And it's a BGS 9.5 Pop 1. For $50 out the door, I think that's a good deal. If you look at comps on eBay, There are cards ungraded that sell of common players that sell for around $20, $30. And if you include the grading fee of, let's say, $22, you're about going to break even. But why go through all that hassle when you can go ahead and buy one, a BGS 9.5 right now? And you know this is authentic Legacy Collection card and not a backdoor copy because the name is on the back in blue foil. And you got to be careful because there are backdoor copies out there that weren't pulled from packs, and you want to invest in the cards that were pulled from packs. So if you want to get 90s parallel cards added to your collection, this is a great card to start with for $50, I think. And you can easily, I would say you can probably list this on eBay for maybe, I don't know, $125 or best offer, and you might get some bites. You might get a $80 bite, $75 bite. If people are trying to complete the set in a certain grade, 9.5 or Gem Mint or the highest grade, this card, they're going to need it in their set. It's a 1 of 1. It's the highest graded example so far. But for $50, I think this is a bargain buy. I would include this in the bargain bin for sure. That has potential to be flipped. Number 5, 1992 Topps Gold Shaquille O'Neal rookie card number 362, graded PSA 9, is currently listed on PWCC Marketplace for $70. Okay, so these currently sell on eBay for around $90 consistently. It's a PSA 9 example, Topps Gold, one of Shaq's most coveted rookie cards. It's the Topps Gold version. There are currently just 3,412 PSA 9 examples out there. Less than 10,000 submitted. This is part of a factory sealed set, so they weren't mass produced like the base Topps cards were, and they have that gold foil on it, which really draws the eye to it. The Topps Gold Shaq rookie cards, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I've been a fan of this card for a while. Still am in the set. This is some of the first foil type cards introduced into the hobby. 1992 Topps Gold, and for $70, that's a good deal. Like I said, they sell on eBay consistently over $90, and honestly, I would consider this a buy and hold. One even sold for $132 in February. Yep, Topps Gold Shaq PSA 9. Wow, that's not going to last long. $70, guys, that's way undervalued. Number 4, 1963 Topps Stan Musial number 250, graded SGC 5, is listed for $48 on PWCC right now. So this is Stan Musial, definitely one of the most overlooked vintage players from the 50s and 60s because he had a contract with Bowman. He wasn't in the 1952 Topps, or it wasn't until 1958 where Stan Musial had his first Topps card, and it was part of the All-Star subset. So technically, he wasn't even in the base set. It wasn't until 1959. Stan Musial, I think, that's if you look at his statistics, he is definitely undervalued as one of the legends in this SGC 5 for $48. If you look on eBay, PSA 5 sell for $63 to $100. 63 on the low end, 100 on the high end. One of the cool things about PWCC Marketplace is they have this high resolution scans of their cards where you can zoom in and you can inspect the cards yourself. And you can zoom in, 2x, 2.5. Wow, you can go all the way up to, let's see, 5 times magnification. Look at that. You can see all the dots. And if you look at the bottom of the card, the trouble spot is the blue on the bottom, chipping on the edges, but you're going to see that in the PSA 5s as well. So in my opinion, I already looked over this card. In my opinion, this card would cross over to a PSA 5. Do you want to do that? I would say no. It's SGC. Leave it in the case and maybe relist it or hold. But a 5 is a strong grade for vintage cards. A 5, and for $48, I think this is pretty cheap for a Stan Musial card, 1963. And if you look, PWCC shows that it was mislabeled by SGC, which may be a big turnoff for collectors, investors out there. It actually says 1960 Topps when it should say 1963, which could be why this card is discounted so much. About $20, $30, I would say. Number 3 is a 1995 Columbus Clippers Derek Jeter team issue, a minor league rookie card, number 14, graded BGS 9, is listed on PWCC for $90. Buy it now or best offer. These cards are actually pretty rare. If you look at the PSA Pop Report, there have been 160 submitted to PSA so far, with 64 grading Gem Mint 10 and 74 Mint 9 with the remaining 8 or less. There is just one listed on eBay, a BGS 9 mint condition, one on eBay. Buy it now or best offer for $350. There are 2 versions. There's a team issued version and a police issued version, which has a blue border. The police issued version, I do believe, believe is slightly rarer and it sells for slightly more. However, the team issue is just as collectible and cool. PWCC even states that it's a great price, $90. And with something that's not as common on the market, it's kind of hard to price. And that's why I included it, $90. I think that's a good deal for what you're getting. Buy it now, stash it in your collection, and who knows? Look what those 88 best Ken Griffey Jr. minor league cards did. They've gone up significantly since the hobby has had another surge because they're so rare. Right. So number 3 on the list is a 95 Columbus Clippers Derek Jeter team issue card. Number 2 is a 2012 Bowman Draft Bryce Harper rookie card, number 10, blue parallel, serial numbered out of 500, graded PSA 9, mint condition, is listed on PWCC for $60. Buy it now, flat. No offer here. And I think the seller is doing the right thing. They sell on eBay they've gone up from $56 in December to $76 in February. This is the blue parallel. There are only 500 out there. If you look, the base card, a PSA 9, sells for between $30 to $45, which is crazy because there are a lot more of the base out there. Bryce Harper, he is a consistent player. He had a stellar year in 2021. I think that's when he had an MVP. So he's still, he's performing. $60 for this 2012 Bowman Draft blue parallel. I saw this card and I said $60. That's a steal. That should be around, for a blue, I would say 90 to 100. Again, this video is about the bargain bin, the bargain buys, the low hanging fruit essentially. And I think $60 for this card is some low-hanging fruit. Number 1, coming in at number 1, 2003 Upper Deck Exclusives LeBron James rookie card, number 1, graded BGS 9.5, listed on PWCC for $100, and it has an offer pending on it already. March 1st, 2024 is when this was listed. Guys, these sell on eBay consistently for, I would say, over $130. Some even at $140. This is some of LeBron's cheapest rookie cards to buy. He just broke that 40,000 career point record. I think LeBron James is always going to have a market, especially for younger collectors, upcoming collectors. And for a BGS 9.5 to be $100, buy it now, or even make an offer, but it has an offer pending. Probably going to be sold by the time this video is released. But there you go, guys. The top 8 sports cards currently listed on PWCC at a bargain buy. That's around $100. Thank you all for watching. Stay posted for more videos. I got a lot more coming. See you all on the next one.